Hello, it's the Bad Mini Painter, and this is an old world week. So I finally started working on the Tomb King's box, and why not start out with the skeleton warriors, because they are kind of the backbone. I'm doing a separate video for the archers because they are kind of different, but it's the same box they come in. So yeah, it just kind of makes sense. Now, normally I never do airbrush on this channel, but there are so many models, and what I want to do, I could easily achieve with an airbrush. You can do the same thing with brushes. So first, I give it a pellet bone from the army painter. It's a speed paint, and that's kind of my base layer for the skeleton, so the entire body. And next I go in with the bone white from Vallejo. Alternatively, I spray from the top down. Alternatively, you could use a dry brush and use Screaming Skull or something similar, like a light bone color. And I just give it a couple of sprays from top down. And afterwards I go in with an even lighter spray of white scar. And again, you can do the same thing with a dry brush. It's just this is way faster to get the effect that I want. Well, you will get a slightly different effect with a dry brush. Honestly, I think the effect will be better because it will be a little more natural looking in the way that you can see it becomes more dusty. So I would probably like that better. Now I've decided to call this color snake leather. It's snake bite leather, I'm pretty sure, from Citadel. It's a contrast, and I use that for the inside of the shields because it does a nice wooden look. Next I go in with Demon Red from Two Thin Coats. You can use Mephisto Red. I just like this one better. It's a little bit brighter, and it flows a lot better. And when you, like me, or if you like me, have an issue with watering down your paints enough, that's a nice little feature. Can save you from some headache, that's for sure. Next I do lead melcher for the tip of the spears. I don't know how far you've gone with your Tomb Kings putting together, gluing, cutting. I decided to do the entire box in one go, and my hands were destroyed afterwards. I cut, scraped, and and poked myself so many times. So it was rough going through. For the shields and the armor on these guys, I decided to go with Temple Guard Blue. I think it matched the box art pretty well, and what I'm doing next kind of put the nail in the coffin for it. Is that the right? Anywho, I do 50-50 Zoltec green with Lamian medium, just any kind of medium would do. And I kind of use it as a glaze. And what happens is that water and gravity works like that. It will run down the shield. And it will make this gradient from dark to light blue, green blue, that pretty well matches what you see in the box art. I felt really clever. I used non-oil for the eyes to darken them down a little bit on the models where I have gotten too much light into the eye sockets. And for the weapons, I'm going to clean them up afterwards, but I wanted to dirty them down a little bit. Next, Retributor armor, which is, well, I guess the main color, besides the Temple Guard Blue. And that's for the trim and decoration on the shields. And some of the models also have armbands or headbands or they like fancy things, these skeletons. Well, some of them do. And I just try to be really careful not to mess up the blue too much. I kind of feel like that. And next I go in with Screaming Skull, and I do that for the parchment. Some of the shields have parchments hanging off them for some reason. So yeah, I do that. It makes sense. I also use Screaming Skull to cover up any mistakes I may have made along the way on the bow. Scrag Brown for the leather straps for the armor. And I think the main rule when painting a horde army is don't spend too much time on a model. I spent more time on these models than I actually would have or intended to, because they're kind of fun. Anywho, brown wash for the parchment. And finally I go in with Demon Red again, and I water it down quite a bit to clean up the shade quite a bit. So I leave a lot of it behind me, mainly towards the hand or the spear tip, but yep, this is the final product. It's a fairly easy paint job, and you can do a lot more, but what you also have to remember is there's 40 of these guys in the box. 40. And I mean, whoever you're playing is not going to notice your little fancy details. So that's the gradient I talked about with the shield being visible here. I kind of like the effect. I felt clever. I think it looks pretty nice. Anywho, that's it. In a couple of days I will upload another Tomb King video, and I will be doing 4 of those in the near future. So if you're not into that kind of thing, forget my channel for a week or two. And then we'll be back to more Warhammer 40k and Horus Heresy. There's the Solar something box set. I pre-ordered that one. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe if you feel like it. Thank you so much for your time, and have an awesome day.